Hi, I'm Jason Nelson.
And Christy Seminella.
Welcoming you to another Friday Fit. Let's go for it. Alright. So, continuing in our Achieving Gluteal Greatness series, last week we worked on hip extension and hyperextension. Today we're going to work on hip abduction and external rotation. With abduction and external rotation, we don't load heavy because that works on the smaller muscles of the gluteal group, the glute medius, and also the oblique fibers of the gluteus maximus. We don't want to load those movements because the gluteus medius stabilizes the knee medially, so it kind of steers the knee from going in and out. So those muscles are made up of predominantly red muscle fibers, so we got to train them with more time on the tension. So the loading is not too high or great or intense as hip extension, as with a deadlift or squat or loaded barbell bridge. The next thing too, we use these sequences. We have used them in here all the time, and I'm pretty sure half of you guys who are looking at this video, if you train with us, have used them. We use them as activation exercises, so we use them as prep for your heavier lifts. So I know the video is in a different order. The second video first and the first video second, but hey, you're still getting it right, so let's go for it. A couple of the tools we use for abduction are the mini bands. This is a heavy one. It's sometimes color coded. Yellow is usually light, green is in the medium, blue and black. We also use the slingshot. The slingshot provides same resistance, but it's a different material. It's easier to get on and off. So we're going to start with some abduction exercises and some variations of it. We're going to switch around the cameras a little bit. Christy's going to demonstrate. I'm going to coach it up. Let's go for it. Put it on just over the knee space. And we're going to switch the camera angles right now. Okay, so now we are demonstrating some abduction. This is what is called tube walks. Toes pointing straight ahead, hips down and back. All right? So we're actually pressing the knees out, firing up the gluteus medius primarily. All right, you're going to hold for a second, turn face me. All right, let's do one in, one out. So she's going to move front to back and side to side at the same time. So we're getting a little bit of abduction, a little bit of flexion at the same time. Hips are back, toes are pointing straight ahead, putting as much tension on the rubber band as possible. All right, pause. Let's go down into the tabletop position so we transition in nice and smooth. Okay, so she's going to dorsiflex, pick the knees up an inch off the floor, hands under the chest and draw the belly button in for a strong brace. Now she's going to press the knees out. Boom. So again, this is another abduction exercise. And I'm going to show you how to flow effortlessly and seamlessly. Awesome. Now you're going to turn on your side and face me. We're going to go into the looking at TV position. We're going to go into what's called a clamshell. Again, hip abduction. Again, up. Boom. There we go. Boom. That's bent knees. She's flexing at the hip a little bit. 45-degree hip flexion. And now she's going into abduction. She could even get up into a side plank position, pick the hips up from the floor. And now she's challenging her core and working hip abduction at the same time. And relax. Boom. All right, lie on your back. So now we're flowing. We're going to get into the bridge position. She wouldn't bridge this time. She could just press the knees open, press out and in. Press out and in. Now to add a compound movement, if we add in a little bit of hip extension, drive the hips up and bridge out at the same time. Back down. So now we're firing up the glute max and the glute medius. Sorry, the camera was a little weird. I apologize. And down. That's just some of the ways we could work with hip abduction. All right? Anything else you want to add in there, Christy?
I think that's good.
She's good. Slide it off me, please. So now we are going to show you hip external rotation. So we get back down into the quadruped position. All right, again, look at the flow we're doing now. And we're going to do what is called fire hydrants. Go for it. Again, that's hip external rotation. We're firing up the glute max and the glute medius. You want to stabilize the core by pulling the belly button in. And although she's working this leg that's closer to the camera, the other leg is working really hard too to help stabilize her torso. Got it? And stand up. Good. So for a easier version, for a regression, hands against the wall, and we're going to go with some external rotation. Let's go for it. 1. Back down. So again, that's hip external rotation. This could also be used as a warm-up for somebody who's more advanced, or it could be used to strengthen the hip in a deconditioned client or athlete. All right, switch legs to me, please. Now remember, just for this video, we are showing you one side only, but you're gonna have to repeat exactly what you did so that you don't develop any asymmetries. Awesome. Bring the knees out and down. All right, there we have it in a nutshell. There you have it, a couple of variations of the exercises. We show you how you could flow and make sure everything is seamless. Now, these are, this is by far not the only variations you can do. We're trying to keep the video as short and as informative as possible. And we're taking into consideration the people who are viewing and what is going to be feasible for you to do based on your ability and your condition level. You can add cables, you can add rubber bands to, for hip abduction, for external rotation. But try these first, and I guarantee you, depends on your level. You adjust your rubber bands again, and I don't care how good you are, how experienced you are. This protocol burns. So, to recap, you use this protocol before your heavier lifts, your squat, your deadlifts, your single leg bridges, your barbell bridges, whatever your main protocol is. But this will definitely get your muscles and your glutes fired up and get you ready to go. All right, this is Jay Nelson. Talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.